Marye's Heights was the cornerstone of General James Longstreet's Confederate defense opposite the city of Fredericksburg. The Confederates planted a number of artillery pieces on top of Marye's Heights, taking advantage of this high position to dominate the entire river valley below them. They also placed a number of Confederate infantrymen along the sunken road lining the base of Marye's Heights. In this one sector, there were about 6,000 Confederate troops. In the city opposite them were close to 35,000 Union forces, and many of the Confederates didn't like the odds. But the commanders in the know realized that they not only had the advantage of this high ground, but also the advantage of water. Just south of Marye's Heights was Hazel Run, and just to the north of the heights was a slackwater canal. These two watercourses were integral to the Confederate defense. It managed to channel the Federals into a very narrow attack front and in a bottleneck. So it didn't really matter how many Union troops there were in the city, they could only attack across a 3,000-man front. So instead of outnumbering the Confederates almost 12-1, they actually were outnumbered 2-1 by the defenders. But General Burnside decided he had to attack this place anyway. It was absolutely vital to keep the Confederates here occupied while the Union left wing attacked Stonewall Jackson at Prospect Hill. At 11 o'clock on the morning of December 13th, Union soldiers roiled out of the city and headed towards this spot. Confederate artillery on this hilltop pounded those Union attackers into jelly, and the Confederate infantry on the base finished them off. The attack was a disaster, but Burnside had to pursue this attack no matter what it cost. His demonstrations were replaced by all-out assaults. The all-out assaults, in turn, were transformed into a life-and-death struggle for the Union right wing. Even after the attack against Stonewall Jackson had failed, Burnside persisted in attacking this place. The reason is that so many Union attackers had been cut up, sliced apart, and entrapped in this open field below us, that the Union High Command genuinely feared that Robert E. Lee would take advantage of their weakness and counterattack. The only way that Burnside could figure to keep Robert E. Lee in this position was to keep attacking him. So the attacks persisted right up till sunset and the end of the day. When everything was said and done, the Union Army attacked this place 7 times, and not one Union soldier ever got to the stone wall, much less these heights.